Hi, right, tuning into the news bulletin today, March 28th, coming first with local news. The National Steering Committee for COVID-19 Prevention and Control at yesterday's online conference put many important issues on the agenda, including isolation, disease control and treatment. Optimistic information was released from the members of the steering committee.
As reported on March 27th, 13 patients were found negative for COVID-19 virus in the second and third tests, eligible to discharge from the hospital, however still put under monitor at health facilities. The issues put on the table was how to manage quarantine people at civil areas and home isolation. After collecting opinion from the steering committee, Deputy Prime Minister Vũ Đức Đam decided that the management at civil areas will be assigned to the chairman of Local People's Committee, but public security remains the key forces to administer, and health workers will be responsible for medical issues. Regarding the treatment protocol, the Health Ministry said that 2 types of malaria drugs have been already included in the treatment protocol. However, the application of these malaria drugs require case-by-case prescription, not for all patients. Regarding 2 types of HIV drugs, after a period showing its ineffectiveness in treatment for COVID-19, experts suggested removing these HIV drugs from the treatment. Responding to reporters' question about the common rule of COVID-19 spreading, studies from the world that the infected cases could soar up to 1,000 after 7 to 10 days. Đam confirmed there will be no 1,000 cases as of April 1st, thanks for synchronous measures that Vietnam is taking.
Many small and medium-scale enterprises are now struggling due to the impasse of the COVID-19 pandemic. Some have to cut off costs and workforce.
According to a quick survey carried out by the Department of Private Economic Development under the Prime Minister's Advisory Council for Administrative Procedure Reform, if this outbreak lasts over 6 months, nearly 74% of survey enterprises replied that they may come to the risk of bankruptcy because revenue cannot cover operating expenses. PhD Nguyễn Văn Thân, chairman of the Vietnam's Association of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises, said that businesses need to keep abreast of information and coordinate with the authorities to take efforts to maintain the production and business operation, ensure the employees' benefits, actively restructure the apparatus, and seek new markets and supply sources.
Again, the COVID-19 pandemic brought the world in shock when the number of confirmed cases jumped over 590,000, with nearly 27,000 people dead. The number of deaths in Italy set a new record, with 919 people dead per day, while the US has more than 15,000 new infections, exceeding the threshold of 100,000 cases in total.
In the past 24 hours, the United States reported 16,000 to 17 additional cases, bringing the total number to 101,652 confirmed cases, with 292 more new deaths among the current number of 1,587 deaths. U.S. became the largest hotbed of COVID-19 across the world. Italy also experienced a mourning day when the number of deaths was 9,134 of 919 cases, a record ever since the epidemic crisis began. Italy has surpassed China in respect of the total infected cases, which is currently counted at 81,342 cases in Italy. By 6 a.m. on March 28th, the UK confirmed 2,885 new infections and 181 new deaths in the last 24 hours. The number of COVID-19 infections in the UK is now 14,543. Following after Italy, Spain reported 773 new death tolls due to coronavirus, reaching 5,138 deaths. The number of cases increased to 65,719 people infected with this novel coronavirus in Spain, an increase of 7,933 cases from the previous day.
The U.S. lower house yesterday passed an aid package known as the Coronavirus Aid Relief and Economic Security, which will cost $2 trillion. Right after the approval, President Trump signed it into law.
This is the third aid package launched by the U.S. administration to cope with the COVID-19 pandemic. If approved, it will become the largest economic stimulus package in U.S. history. The first spending package aimed to make available $8.3 billion in federal assistance to the health officials and people who have to first face with the outbreak. After that, the second package, valuing $104 billion, was signed into law by President Trump on March 18th for sick leave, free taxes, and expanded unemployment benefits. This time, the $2 trillion package would provide direct payments to every American family, provide expanded unemployment benefits, loans and incentives for enterprises, and medical supply for hospitals, member states, and U.S. territories. In addition, this bill also requires insurers to pay for COVID-19 prevention services. President Trump has approved a major disaster declaration for the state of Illinois.
That's all for today's news and from journalists, and goodbye.